How often do you begin your day with the intention to stay calm and grounded and present, only to find yourself pulled into frustration or reaction somewhere along the way? Maybe it's something someone says, or an unexpected challenge, or simply one of those everyday moments where life doesn't go the way that you'd hoped. And suddenly, without even realizing it, your thoughts, emotions, and attention are swept into the situation, whatever may be happening. But what if, in those moments, you had a simple way to pause, to return to awareness, and respond with more clarity and peace? Today, in this moment of divine reset, we'll explore a simple practice that helps you do exactly that, especially in those everyday moments when you feel triggered, frustrated, or emotionally pulled into a situation. It's a practice I use regularly in my own life and sometimes multiple times a day, and it helps bring me back to center very quickly. It's called calling on your teams. This is a quick questioning process that helps you reconnect with your inner wisdom and the spiritual support that is always available to you. And I teach this practice along with many others inside the Divine Reset experience, where we explore practical tools for navigating life's challenges while staying connected to peace, clarity, and divine guidance. If you'd like to explore that deeper journey, you can visit divineresetexperience.com, and I'll place a link on the screen so that you can easily access that, and I'll also place it in the description area. And as always, today you'll be guided through a few minutes of meditation to help you center yourself and reconnect with your inner calm, the clarity within you, and divine support. Let's begin. You're listening to A Moment of Divine Reset with spiritual life guide Lisa Hromada of loveistheseed.com, a soul-nourishing space for spiritual life teachings, tips, and resources, helping you deepen your spiritual foundation and recalibrate your energy so you can reclaim your inner peace and experience the possibilities, power, and potential of living a soul-aligned life. I'm Lisa Hromada, and I'm excited to share this moment with you today. So the word TEAMS is both a reminder and an acronym because truly you are never navigating life alone. You have a team supporting you, your unseen team. Spirit guides, angels, source, God, divinity, whatever you call your higher source. And you also have the powerful resources that are within you. Your awareness, your mind, your intuition, your emotional wisdom, and your ability to choose how you respond to life. So TEAMS stands for thoughts, emotions, attention, movement, and surrender. When something triggers you during the day, this practice invites you to pause, take a breath, and gently ask yourself 5 simple questions. The first is, what am I thinking right now? That is the thoughts area of the acronym TEAMS. What am I thinking right now? Because often when we get triggered, our thoughts immediately begin labeling the situation. For example, they shouldn't have said that, that wasn't fair, they're being rude. Our mind starts building a story. Now the second question is, what am I feeling? That's the emotions part of the acronym TEAMS. What am I feeling? Notice what's happening emotionally. Are you feeling frustration, hurt, stress, disappointment? Just acknowledging the emotion already begins to bring awareness to the moment. Then the third question, what am I giving my attention to right now? That's the A part of TEAMS. What am I giving my attention to right now? Because wherever our attention goes, our energy flows. If our attention stays locked onto the problem, the frustration tends to grow. But if we gently redirect our attention toward understanding, clarity, or a possible solution, the energy begins to shift. So then we move to the fourth question in that acronym. Where can I create movement? That's the M part of the acronym TEAMS. Where can I create movement? Movement means empowered action. It might be something small, like taking a breath before responding. It might mean stepping away for a moment to clear your mind or to regroup. It might mean choosing a calm conversation or offering support if another person is overwhelmed, rather than reacting to the emotions that they are going through. And sometimes the most powerful movement is simply choosing a different response. And finally, the final question is, what do I need to surrender right now? And that is the S part of the acronym TEAMS. What do I need to surrender right now? Because not everything is in your control. Some things need to be handed over to your unseen team, God, Source, the universe, your spirit guides, your angels, all those on your spirit team. Sometimes the greatest peace comes when we release the need to control the outcome. So when a moment arises, you simply pause and you ask yourself, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? Where is my attention? What movement or action can I take? And what do I need to surrender? This practice gently moves you out of reaction and into awareness. It helps you return to a space of clarity. And when you have more time later, you can deepen the reflection with a few additional questions. You might ask yourself, what am I being asked to see in this situation? There's always something that we are being asked to see, whether it's something that we need to heal, whether there is something we need to grow within or grow from, whether something is leading us to contribute in a new way. We're always being asked to see something in a situation. Another question you can ask is, what qualities might life be inviting me to cultivate here? Is life really asking me to cultivate more patience or compassion or courage? And another question is, where might I be called to grow or shift given this situation? And then finally, you can ask, could this challenge be leading me somewhere better once I'm on the other side of it? I know from my own experiences that every challenge that I have experienced has led me to help people in a deeper way. There's often a meaning behind our challenges that we can't yet see. But once we're on the other side of those challenges, we can see with more clarity why we experienced it, the benefit, and what we can do with that experience. Sometimes the moments that trigger us the most are also the ones guiding us toward the greatest growth. So the next time something arises in your day, remember this simple invitation. Pause, take a breath, and call on your teams. Let's now get still and go within. This is the time of a moment of divine reset where we do just that. We take a few minutes of stillness to recalibrate, reconnect, and reharmonize through meditation, affirmation, and visualization. To temporarily take your attention away from the stress, your reactions, and the outer noise of the day, and bring your awareness back to the calm center within you. So let's do that now. Let's turn inward. If you can, gently close your eyes and allow a deep breath in and release it out. Allow your shoulders to soften, your body to relax, and imagine yourself stepping into a quiet inner space. A place within you where there is clarity, there is peace, and there is gentle awareness. Now bring your mind to a recent moment that felt triggering or frustrating for you. Not to relive the emotion, but simply to observe it from a calm and compassionate place. And now gently ask yourself, what was I thinking in that moment? Simply observe the thoughts without judgment. Now ask, what was I feeling in that moment? And allow yourself to acknowledge the emotion with kindness. What was I feeling in that moment? Now bring your attention to this question. What would I like to place my attention on now? We can often relive difficult or challenging situations, and old emotions arise. We often give our attention to those. But what would you like to give your attention to now? On peace, on clarity, on understanding, on a possible solution? Feel your awareness shifting. Now ask yourself, what small movement or action could help me move forward in this moment? Or in the moments that I feel that challenge or I feel that frustration? What small movement or action could help me to move forward? Perhaps it's a breath, a conversation, a step back, or simply choosing calm, choosing peace. And finally ask yourself, what can I release and surrender right now? Imagine gently placing that burden into the hands of your unseen team, into the loving care of Source. You do not have to carry anything alone. Take another slow breath in and feel yourself returning to your center. You're calm, grounded, and supported. Silently affirm to yourself, I have the awareness to pause. I have the wisdom to choose my response. I am supported by my inner strength and my unseen team. Take one final deep breath in and let it go. You have called on your teams. You've called on your own inner wisdom, your own inner strength, and on Source, and everyone who is here for you, guiding you, supporting you in this life. When it feels right for you, softly open your eyes. Bring a smile to your face that you have just divinely reset something new in your life in this moment. And so it is. Have a beautiful day or a restful night's sleep. And as always, relax in the knowing.